IDS here with a product review. Today we're going to be looking at the Ghost Ship, the Flying Dutchman by JM Bricklayer. The nice people at JM Bricklayer did me the courtesy of sending this for review, so thank you to them. The presentation of the box is very, very nice. Considering they're an online-only brand, this is actually a little bit above and beyond. You can see different textures on here. The logo is very shiny. There is a gloss to the box. JM Bricklayer, it's a LEGO alternative. They don't produce knockoff sets as some of these other companies do. They actually produce original designs, as far as I can see on their website. It's an element of actual genuine set design. I would highly recommend you checking out their website and seeing some of the other products they have on offer. They source their parts from GoBricks, from AliExpress, which, having some experience with those pieces as well, are very high quality. I hope to see the same in this set here. And unlike some other brick building brands such as Mega or Kobe, which I've used in the past, mind you, not in recent years, they tend to be of a lower quality. I'm interested to see what this ship has to offer in terms of its parts. But yeah, let's take a look at what's inside this box. So as you can see, the parts come out in numbered bags, similar to your standard LEGO set these days. The instruction booklet, fully extensive, has a lot of those axle type keys, so you know what sizes you're using, that LEGO does as well. But yeah, standard fare. If you've used a LEGO manual before, this will be very familiar to you. The instructions are very clear and very similar to what LEGO does. I've used other brands that do not have clear instructions. But yeah, there are some interesting parts in here that I can see at first glance. I will highlight these in a little bit more detail once built. So yeah, let's cut to that. And there we have it, the JM Bricklayer Ghost Ship, the Flying Dutchman. And I will say I'm very impressed with what I see. There's a lot of great building techniques used throughout here. For the most part, it's a very stable construction. Lots of details. Doesn't feel like they cheaped out in any way here when it came to the design. Plenty of building on the side construction from different angles. Lots of unique piece usages. Some great recolors as well. A lot of builds from other companies don't have the structural integrity that some LEGO designs do. This, I will say, does, especially in the hull. There are a few other parts that are a little bit more flimsy, which I will address in a second, but yeah, for the most part, very impressed. It looks great from most angles. In fact, I'd say all angles. There is some cabling in the back, which links to its light-up feature that I will speak on in a bit. One unfortunate thing that came with the way the product was packaged is that the sails came out very, very crushed. They are made out of a vinyl, papery sort of material, and I did do my best to have these under a heavy item to keep them flat. But again, unfortunately, the way they were packaged in their own little Ziploc bag, mashed in with the parts, meant they were all a bit bent out of shape. And you can see that in the final model, which unfortunately does detract from the aesthetics. Another thing as well, the creepy teeth thing at the front, bottom half of that is pretty flimsy. Fortunately, that does kind of break off as it only has one connection point. And it's probably the flimsiest thing on the entire model. The top half of that jaw as well is utilizing mixel joints, which is great, but they don't actually have an anchor point at the end, so they do move a little bit freely, so posing those can be a little bit annoying. Another thing as well, I want to say haunted seaweed decorations at the back are also a little bit flimsy as well. It's almost like the main part of the ship itself is very sturdy, but the little decorations that add to the creepiness and the haunted effect are a little bit tacked on. They are largely fine, but again, they are the weakest parts of the model in terms of structural integrity. The last two brief negatives I'll mention are the fact that in the instructions for these railings at the back, only one size was provided, but in the instructions it shows that there was a smaller one, so I had to do some cutting to make that work, a little bit of heresy there. And then also this cauldron that sits on the deck is not connected by a stud. I don't like that, it sits there a little bit loose, so if you tap the model it moves around. Now, obviously with the lights and the way this is built with the details, this is clearly a display model, so that's not really a big issue if it's static, but I would have preferred a connection point here. Back to the positives. Again, I think one great part of this model is the piece usage throughout. It is very impressive. I really do like a lot of the things they've done here. The railings, even though that was an issue before, I think look really nice on the final model. There's great shaping throughout the hull. Really cool piece usages. The droid arms at the back here on the seaweed flame thingamajig, very cool. That's a new recolor. Lots of dark green barbs that I'm not sure LEGO has made. They may have, I don't know. Really like the shaping on the railings throughout. The little raw iron stuff. What's neat about the version of the tap piece that GoBricks does is it actually has a hollow stud at the top, which actually makes it a more usable piece than the LEGO one, which is neat. Speaking on the quality of the parts, very good. I would say on par with LEGO. And there are pieces that are used on the model that LEGO does not have in its own inventory, which is really neat. I love a lot of the details on the deck as well. The 2-length Technic lift arms with the flex tubes is a really nice touch. And what's really cool is this steering wheel. It's a little out of scale for the size of the ship, but it makes it minifig compatible, which again, a lot of kids would want to do. Lots of little great details, such as the cannons, which you can see, and there's a little extra hatch at the front for more cannons. What's interesting about the chain piece that they use, it's the same design as the LEGO one, but LEGO ones come pre-constructed, while with these you pop them out of a sprue, similar to model kits. It does leave a little bit of gap in between each link, but it does feel more authentic to a building system to build the chain, similar to the Technic chains that Huki and Ica, for example, had. Another thing to mention is there are stickers. There is a long sticker that goes across the base of the hull. It does cover multiple bricks, which isn't great for reconstruction and something that LEGO hasn't done in years. What's interesting as well is they actually come with 2 sets of these stickers, one in plain and one in glow in the dark. I hadn't clocked onto this until after the model, so I've actually put the standard ones on. But I think I would have preferred to put the glow-in-the-dark ones on, because they would probably add to that kind of spooky effect once I show you those light features. But it's great that they get both options. Speaking of those light features, let's take a look at that now. Boom. Now, this is amazing. This is a really good feature, very well integrated to the model. The cabling is well hidden, only coming out of the back here. The spots chosen to be illuminated are great. This isn't something that we really see in LEGO models that frequently, and when they do include them, it bumps the price massively. It really does elevate the model and makes this a very appealing product to buy. The fact that the lights are implemented with bricks in such a svelte way without thick cables is really, really, really good. And it really just makes the model look amazing. Again, it's a fantastic little display piece here with such a cool little function. As you would have seen from the previous shots, it is powered by USB. I've got it here with a battery pack, and that's basically all there is to it. So in summary, would I recommend the JM Bricklayer Ghost Ship the Flying Dutchman? Yes, I would. Given the price, given the building experience, given the quality of the parts, and given the final product, I would say this is an excellent value for money. You get a lot of standard as well as specialized bricks here. You get parts outside of LEGO's inventory here. The light features are very effective and impressive to look at. It makes for a great display piece. The few negatives that there are actually alleviated when you consider that it is a display model versus a play model. I'd say the biggest negative here actually is the damage on the sails, but that might have just been bad luck with my package in general, but it is a quality issue, so be wary of that. It was a straightforward building experience without being frustrating or challenging at any point. Again, the price per part is very, very good, comparable to what LEGO and other leading brands have to offer, especially considering you have the lighting features on top of that, which would normally bump the price significantly. So yeah, definitely, I would absolutely recommend this product. I would also recommend checking out the JM Bricklayer website. They are currently going through a mid-year sale, so I would check it out. And if you use my affiliate link in the description, you will also get a discount, and I'll get a little bit of kickback from that as well. So again, help support the channel, helps me get more Onyx and Pals out and other videos for you. So would really appreciate you following that there as well. But yeah, again, good product. Pretty impressed with the model. It's not perfect, but what is? So yeah, those are my thoughts. New videos coming soon. Please check out one of these videos on the sidebar here if you'd like to check out some of my animations. And if you do want to support the channel and buy this product, consider following the affiliate link to purchase. And use my own personal discount code here for a further discount on the product. I hope you found this review insightful, and I'll see you on the channel soon. Bye for now.